Hello, and welcome to our thoughts on the latest episode of Doctor Who, Arachnids in the UK. And we're starting off with my thoughts this week, and I think this might have been my favourite episode of the series so far. It's the one that felt most like a sort of the classic formula and formulation for a Doctor Who episode, which in some ways isn't the most exciting element to it, simply because you know what's going to happen on a stage-by-stage basis. But at the same time, nearly every episode of Doctor Who, prior to most of the ones this series, in my opinion, have been like that. They've been very laid-out, formulaic. I like the fact that that's something that's been going on for a while. The Doctor has stumbled into it. It felt a bit more like that classic situation of the Doctor's just sort of going somewhere and things happen, rather than being pulled somewhere into something. It had that classic element of the whole mystery monster, played good use with the lighting in terms of seeing these giant spiders, which were pretty good looking for the most part, in terms of realistic looking for giant spiders.
They weren't big enough.
I mean, the one at the end.
No, it still wasn't big enough. I wanted fucking ridiculously sized things. Yeah, but the one at the end didn't do anything.
No, well, they make sense of that, because the whole thing about there's a reason animals generally that size don't exist anymore, because there's not enough concentration.
Whoa! You trying to bring realism into Doctor Who?
Yes.
That's a dangerous thing to do.
I know, it's an incredibly dangerous thing to do. But they did it as well themselves.
Yes.
It's the whole thing about, it's why, as I used to say in my old work, if you brought dinosaurs to the 21st century, they couldn't survive long enough, because in prehistoric times there was a high concentration of oxygen in the air, which allowed larger animals to survive.
Are you telling me Jurassic Park is not accurate?
There are many problems with this.
Well, my life has been shattered.
There's
Jurassic Park or Jurassic World? They're two very different types of franchises now.
But overall, I mean, I like the episode. I mean, the pseudo-Trump figure.
Yeah, that was kind of crap. I was like, what is this?
Do you know what annoyed? I don't say annoyed necessarily, but what I found a little more disappointing with it is the fact they actually mentioned Trump in the episode.
Yeah, it's weird. No,
which is a weird thing. It's like, this is a person who's clearly sort of Trump-esque.
And dates it immediately.
Yeah, that's the other thing, which they've never done really, because they've never mentioned any previous...
Yeah, but they've got to say how much they hate Trump. It's a rule now.
But in every other time Doctor Who's ever mentioned... It's never actually mentioned a Prime Minister, a real-life one, by name, like, or president or anything like that, apart from, like, ones we're talking like Kennedy and things like that. Sometimes they do it, ones like the past, but they never mention contemporary ones.
It was weird.
Which is an odd time to... And he only got the one name mentioned, but apart from it was like... The reference was there, clear enough. What was it? It was Jack Robertson,
Yes.
wasn't it? Yeah. And he was an interesting character in his own right. There are moments where you think, well, maybe he's not quite the same. You realise, well, probably is. He's...
Let's not forget the best character in this episode.
Which one?
Kevin the bodyguard. Who apparently can't shoot a spider that's the size of a large dog. And
I think the one that size is probably closer to about the size of a small lion. Really.
I'm like, what is it? Bulletproof?
Yeah, you'd think...
No, because we found out at the end. No. They're not bulletproof.
Poor Kevin.
He will be remembered.
And poor Frankie.
Yeah, but Kevin, man.
Well, I loved it. We're family. You're my niece's wife. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go, okay, that makes her his... Oh, fuck, that's working out.
No relation whatsoever, really.
Well, no. I mean, by marriage, but... Even then, nieces... Yeah, it's by marriage. But it's still family. Family doesn't mean blood.
No, that's very true. No, I mean, the episode for me was more like an episode of classic Doctor Who in a lot of ways.
And they didn't reference Planet of the Spiders once!
Yeah, I was expecting... Or even Web of Fear.
Yeah! It's just like, come on!
I thought there'd be some reference to it, just somewhere along the lines.
But no.
But broadly speaking, I enjoyed the episode. I mean, I liked a lot of it. It was interesting just to see the individual characters, because we got to meet Yaz's family. Yeah. So her mum, her dad, and her sister. See that Graham is still very much, as you would expect, dealing with the grief of losing Grace. we saw that Ryan is still angry with his dad, particularly when, as in the letter terminology of like the proper family, i.e. not Graham. Which is intriguing to look at. And it adds in that interesting... It's the dynamic that New Who's brought in as well. It's the whole thing about the companions have a family that we meet. Because in Classic Who, we never meet the companions, or we never really meet the family, or they're not a thing that's a long-term consideration. That was a thing I know that Russell T Davies brought in with Rose. And we've had it with Martha, a bit with Donna, but Matt Smith didn't have, or Bill, neither of those two had those issues.
Well, you know, Rory and Amy were technically married.
Yeah, but they both became companions. But my point is, we didn't have sort of an anchor. There was no tether to the modern day realities of life, away from adventuring with the Doctor. They didn't have any of that. Clara didn't have that. Bill didn't have that, and we've gone back to it now a little bit with Yaz's family, because otherwise Graham and Ryan, they're the only family they have, and then Yaz is the only person who's got that tether to sort of a normal life. But now they're sort of officially... What was it they called themselves at the end? Team TARDIS.
Yeah, I actively dry heaves.
Yeah.
That's like... Oh, sorry, my sickness has come back suddenly. From that. Stupid.
What did you make of the episode?
Other than the spiders not being big enough, I'm still annoyed by it. And the Trump reference annoyed me. It was alright. Didn't really have anything. I mean, like you said, it's a nice return to old school Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Monster, there's stuff happening, allegedly. But I just kind of felt... giant spiders. I wanted more, bigger giant spiders. And I'm kind of annoyed they were just giant spiders. And not alien or something.
Well, even then, it's the whole thing about... I understand they made the explanation of how they were created in the first place. It was the whole thing about it was mutated, and the thing they thought was dead might not have actually been dead when it was disposed of, and there were chemicals that could have caused it to mutate. And it's like, most chemicals don't cause mutation, though.
This is like where people think radiation, like how Stanley thinks radiation works. Like, that's not how it actually works,
no.
Or how the Fallout universe thinks radiation works. You get mutated. No, it gives you cancer and you die horribly.
It causes mutation in the cells.
Yes, but not quite. You suddenly become the Hulk.
No, it's a very different nature of things.
You know, but, yeah. I just wanted to be alien or something. I don't know why I would have done other than the mutated
or alien involvement at the very least.
Yes. But, other than that, it was alright. There was some good, scary... I'm going to say scary, you knew what it was. It was a giant spider. Hiding it, when Frankie went downstairs, when she was talking to herself, why is she talking to herself? Like, oh, she's got a phone, she's recording it, I assume. I'll let her off that mark. I thought, why is she talking to us? It annoys me when... Oh, also, the new Doctor is actually starting to annoy me now. She never shuts up. And it's actually getting irritating now. It took 10 a whole season to get annoy me, but it's happened rather quickly. She needs to learn to keep her fucking mouth shut sometimes. Because endless babble is irritating after a while. And I just get fed up with it. I'm like... But that's me. I hate people babbling, small talk.
No, I can see what you mean. There is a strong element of
they all do it.
The tenet that you said there about the references being dropped a lot more in terms of this is what I've done previously and things like that.
Just the continual talking non-stop, and I'm like, oh my god, be quiet for 4 minutes.
Which is a stark contrast to when she's very serious.
Yeah, actually.
Then she's very. It doesn't deviate. It's almost. It's almost like without there's something to sort of focus her mind.
It's just the babble that's starting to get on my wick. Because she never be quiet. I mean, Christopher Eccleston was alright, tended a bit, but not quite to this level.
No.
Matt Smith, no, and Capaldi was too. Capaldi suffered from having shit scripts, so I forget most of it. But yeah, that's me saying she's starting to annoy me. Other than that, yeah, I thought it was alright. It's something special. I wanted more spiders. More. Bigger. And it wasn't really that scary. I remember someone saying this was really scary. I went, not that scary. Even for kids, it's not that. Yet giant spiders just freak some people out. Although I have to admit, the littler ones were adorable, and I want one as a pet.
The little ones were still pretty big.
Yeah, but they were adorable. I want one to take out for a walk. I was scared of dogs around the park. But yeah, it's my pet spider. It's adorable. I want one as a pet. But but the hotel was a nice setting. They kind of not abandoned, hadn't been opened yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, not ever now.
Unlikely. And the whole revelation of they've been built on waste-filled sites, landfill sites.
Yeah, I'm like someone must have. I mean, companies cover things out, but really, all of them across the world.
Well, I don't think they all are, but I think it's the reference of the whole thing about because he's got his fingers in many pies.
Well, that's just unsanitary.
Yes, building a luxury land hotel on a landfill site. It's not terribly sanitary.
But yeah, it just felt a bit. Also, Yaz's mum came off as a bit of a bitch. I know she's just been fired, but you're in a life and death situation. Cut the snark down a bit. You're coming across as a bit like a petulant child. But again, that was just me. Although I did like her Yaz's sister. Their little banter bits and her father and the thing he can't make. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. That he allegedly can't make.
The cutting.
Yes, yeah, that. I was like, pretty bad. I went, that's got to come back to the plot for later. I did like those, but yeah, her mum did briefly come off as a bit of a bitch. But that may have been just me. When you're threatening giant spiders, there's a time to be. Someone's just fighting. There's a time to go. We have bigger problems.
Oddly enough, it's when Nadia rang Yaz to say, "Can you come pick me up?"
Yeah.
And Yaz was very, "Yeah, all right, no problem. Can you not get you doing that?" Part of me was like, "Can you not hear in her voice that she?"
Well, yeah, you can hear she's clearly upset. But she may not.
You can audibly hear that she's upset. Something's upset her.
But some people just don't pick those things up.
No, which is odd though.
Or her mind might be elsewhere, considering she just went travelling through time and space.
Not only that, but this person is also a police officer.
Yeah, but I think the first episode established she's not that good at her job, and well, she's young. She needs to learn. She's learning to become the awesomest, bestest police officer ever. If the man doesn't keep her down. Remember that bit from the Rosa Parks episode?
Yeah, I remember that one.
But yeah, I liked it. It was a nice return to something classic. Although it was truly classic, they had really bad practical effects of spiders. That's how they should do it properly classic, Doctor Who. They're really dodgy effects.
But this also was the 4th episode in the series, written by Chris Chibnall.
Yeah, is he writing the rest of them? How much more information do we have on?
Well, fortunately, I'm on the Wikipedia page for Series 11 now, and I've got the full list of who's writing all the episodes. Not the names of the episodes yet, of all of them, but we've got names, we've got writers and directors. So Chris Chibnall, as we know, has so far written The Woman Who Fell to Earth, 1st episode, The Ghost Monument, 2nd episode, Rosa, which he co-wrote with Mallory Blackman last week. He wrote Arachnids in the UK, this week's. He's writing the Tsuranga Conundrum, which is next week's episode. And then he's writing the series finale.
Okay, he's not writing them all, but there's a lot of writing there.
There's a huge amount of writing.
Jesus, man. You know.
We don't know about a few directors. There's a couple. 2 of the directors are being 3 of the directors being used in quite a few episodes, actually.
Well, Jamie Childs has 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Jamie Childs and Mark
Jennifer
Tondrai.
And Jennifer, however you pronounce that, has 2 episodes.
Yep, and Sally.
Yeah, that.
Aprahamian.
I don't know how you pronounce that.
Aprahamian. Our apologies in advance for any mispronunciations of the names here.
Terrible of names.
It's the same set of directors. There's no.
There is kind of their own little.
Apart from for the Christmas special.
Yes.
Which is
I wonder if Christian Chibnall's writing that. It doesn't tell us. It doesn't tell us yet. We must know this. Did he write the Christmas special?
Is it when we find out? No, he didn't.
Oh my god.
Do you know what this series actually is one departure of from the other previous sort of New Who ones?
What?
No, Mark Gatiss.
Yeah, that is weird.
Is he gone away? Is he said he's not writing Doctor Who anymore?
I don't know.
Is he left the team of writers?
I don't know. You follow this stuff more than I do.
I don't know. I've got a vague recollection that said he might not.
He might have had enough, and finally.
But I don't know because I think it's the whole thing about the whole thing is a sizable shift.
Well, yeah, it's a
So
whole new,
all of it's brand new.
whole new paradigm. I can
Whole
use,
new Who.
and well, new Who. Wait, new. First new Who was Christopher Eccleston, and new Who was with Matt Smith. Well, new Who. Version 3.
New New York.
Yeah, yes, that.
No, I mean the episode wasn't bad. I cried.
It wasn't bad. It was just kind of.
It's my
I
favourite
was
one of the
slightly
series so
disappointed. No, my favourite's still the first one.
I might need to go back and rewatch that one, but
Least favourite one would be so far. A really toss up between Rosa and the Ghost Monument.
Yeah.
It depends on just how bad of a mood I'm in. Ghost Monument, I'll at least give, is kind of a Doctor Who episode, even if it is kind of crap, or at least the villain is Sanji Towels, and they underused Art Malik. I'm still annoyed by it. And, he better be coming back at some point. I'm gonna riot.
Well, my mum seems to think that Krasko from Rosa is going to be coming back at some point.
I expect he will. He got sent through time. He could be anywhere.
Yeah, but Ryan said he sent him back as far as he could.
Do you think he knows how to use that?
No, probably not.
So who knows where he went?
Well, I hope he doesn't, because I've put.
Although this series needs more dinosaurs.
Because the thing is, I've put 20 quid on the fact that he won't be coming back.
No, but oh yeah. Chris Chibnall, make sure he comes back.
What? Just so I lose the bet?
Yes.
No. That is cruel.
He can come back and try and assassinate Martin Luther King. They want to do another episode like that.
If they want to do another one, yeah.
Although it might come a bit on the nose. We do know who shot Martin Luther King. It's JFK we don't know who shot. If you believe all that.
So I'm just looking at one of the writers.
Yes. You mean the ones who isn't Chris Chibnall?
Yeah, it's the only other one apart from Mandy Blackman who's got a Wikipedia page to get an idea of what the episode might be like.
Oh, is that Pete whatever you pronounce?
Pete McTighe.
Ty. G and H should not go together like that. And
He's... Oh, it seems to be mostly Australian stuff.
I was gonna say he's Australian. He's part of Australia. He's Australian. I assume he's Australian.
Neighbours, Wentworth, Dr. Blake Mysteries.
Anyone out that I know is Neighbours. Waterloo causing me to.
He's also written for EastEnders.
Oh God.
So it's an interesting mix of things.
It's gonna be a soap opera. What episodes he do? Oh, one of the ones that we don't have a name for.
Yeah, it's one of the ones we haven't got a name for yet. It's after the Demons of the Punjab.
Punjab. Damn you.
But it is interesting.
It is interesting. Damn spiders.
Yeah, that's the main thing you're annoyed by, isn't it?
Yes, I wanted.
I can't really give you Mum's thoughts because I've not spoken to her about the episode, but I can tell you what she sent me via text about the episode.
What? Ah, spiders! No, I think your mum's fighting spiders.
Mum said, 2 of my worst nightmares. See if they are yours.
Okay, that's. Oh, another thing I want to point out about the episode. What about those spiders in the panic room? Can they just forget about that?
No. The point is they put them in there to die a natural death.
Ah, slow death or starvation is much better. Is much better than just putting them one bullet in their head and put them out their misery.
Let's not get into the debate about euthanasia and mercy killings.
Or gun control and being massively hypocritical, but a bullet in the head, you shoot them and you kill them first shot. It's right. Let's lock them in.
Spiders are cannibals.
It's just like. So lock him in there and we're like, okay, they're going to go back to that episode ends. We're just going to, okay, fine, fuck it.
No, they're trapped in there now.
The giant is going to have a real interesting day when... It just kind of, that felt a bit half... I think Doctor's always had half-assed amount of times I complained about the ending coming.
Does the unit come back in the new series?
Possibly. I don't know. I'm not Chris Chibnall.
No, I'm not. I wasn't expecting a definitive answer from you, Sean. It was just more, do you think?
Possibly, I don't know, maybe. If if we, I don't know how many episodes are set on Earth in the modern day.
Yeah.
Because we've got, I assume Demons of the Punjab is historical, and the Witchfinders is going to be, I say historical in, same way Rosa was historical in massive quotation marks. You know, about as historic accurate Doctor's ever been. You know.
No, Rosa is probably the most historical it's ever been.
There are holes in that, rapidly. But yeah, it's like, are there really going to be any? Because this is the well, other than the first episode, it's been set on contemporary Earth.
Yeah.
In Sheffield. What a place. I don't know how many more of them are going to be set on whether or not Unit will come back. It'd be nice to see Unit back.
It would.
But I don't know. He may have just scrapped everything. And it's gone. We're doing nothing to do because there's no Daleks, no Cybermen, possibly no old school villain. We don't know. There might be.
No, didn't you say that somewhere he'd said something about? Oh, he stated there's no
Daleks and there's no Cybermen. He said there's definitely none of those. They usually appear at least once or occasionally in the season, especially with Daleks. You do need to have it. Yeah. I get you can't have the Daleks every series because they stopped becoming threatening. Yeah. Although they stopped becoming threatening around 1974. And they get beaten so many times, you're like, they're not really threatening. This is the trouble with long-running villains. They very rapidly stop being threatening.
Yeah, you need to
when they're frequently beaten by a guy with a dodgy scarf with a fondness for J-babies.
That's the same one.
Oh, the best one. But yeah, I get what he wants to do. It's just that none of the monsters so far have been. What have we had? We've had the Not Predator.
We've had Shaw.
We've had Not Predator, Evil Laundry.
Yep.
Space Trump supporter, and Trump. Thinly veiled Trump allegory with spiders.
Yeah.
It
was not linked to the spiders in terms of the plot.
No, I was actually expecting that's like someone here is involved in this. Although I am with him when he said that researchers shouldn't be throwing carcasses out with. But then again, I don't know how you actually get rid of science experiment carcasses. I don't know the procedure.
I mean, I don't either, really.
So I can't really comment. But yeah, that's what we've had so far. Like, not exactly the best new roundup of villains.
Not terribly.
So, come on, Chris Chibnall, give us something good.
Yeah, it's suffering a little bit from the Fisher-Price King sort of situation again, isn't it?
Yeah, but at least he had an awesome voice.
But no, the thing is, with a lot of the villains they had in that series, Doctor Who, they were all very good villains, but they didn't do enough with them.
Did they kill them all off?
I think pretty much. Yeah, the Fisher-Price.
That's the trouble thing when you kill them off, and have them escape to do something nasty again, or
yeah, these ones, none of them have been sort of.
Well, you think Not Predator is going to come back?
Well.
They've been referenced.
The Stenza, I think, are going to.
But not Predator.
But not necessarily Tim Shaw.
Okay.
He probably won't come back, but we know. But I think we've established in maybe the second episode that the Stenza are likely to be a recurring
bad guy.
Yeah, they might pop up a couple more times, probably at the finale.
Probably. You know, Evil Laundry is Evil Laundry.
Yeah.
Whether or not we'll see Mr. Make Future Earth great again, who knows?
I hope we don't, for the sake of the bet.
I hope we do, for the sake of the bet. And yeah, giant spiders were just giant spiders.
Yeah, which are pure. That entire creation was accidental.
It's cool for a trailer, but that's really what it was. I'm getting dinosaurs on the spaceship vibes. Someone came up with an awesome idea and it ended there.
Spiders in Sheffield.
Someone went, giant spiders, went, I love it, give me a script. And they went, oh shit, I'll write a script around that.
The thing is, someone who came up with the idea is the person who probably would have said, I love it, give me a script.
Yeah, it's him with a mirror. Chris, you're amazing. I know, darling.
I know, yes.
Well, no, it's one of those things like, great idea, but there's not really a whole episode in that.
No, there's not.
And there's giant spiders. Like, yeah, awesome visual, giant spiders. That scares the shit out of a lot of people.
Do you think maybe that's why they had to introduce the Trump allegory for it?
Yeah, it's just a plump. Why introduce a Trump allegory? You can do an evil businessman without having to go, yeah, Trump, man, am I right?
Yeah.
It just felt a bit, I'll say forced, this is the one day BBC. Everything they do is forced, but possibly just to pad it out. I mean, how long was the episode?
Yeah, they're all longer, 49 minutes. I think all the episodes are 50 minutes now.
Well, possibly the finale might be longer.
The opening was the opening
first one, yeah. Well, yeah, they've got a lot to.
They're all because they used to be 45 minutes.
They did.
And now they're 5 minutes
Can you
longer.
not do like just 5 minutes shorter on your third? Just like, you know.
Do you think maybe that's why there's only 10 episodes?
Possible. Well, yeah, it probably adds up to about. I don't know, a small amount of episodes is good because Doctor Who does have a habit of
overgoing.
Just too many episodes. You're like, yeah, just get to the finale now. I don't care about. You often have the first episode, couple, then usually there was a mid-season two-parter.
Yeah.
Usually. First series didn't. Oh, it did the Empty Child was the.
Yeah, Empty Child.
And then you have a few more of your finale, and you do kind of in between the two parts just get going. Some of them are quite crap. You know, I mean, some of the two parts are crap, but Daleks in Manhattan comes to mind for being absolute crap. Again, someone came up with an awesome idea of Daleks in Manhattan, and
I love it.
That's where it ended. The idea.
I remember when David Tennant was doing the rounds of the interviews before that series. He was talking about Art Deco Daleks.
See, that sounds cool.
The sound idea is really cool.
Although I did like the Dalek Tommy guns.
Yes.
Stupid, but that's kind of a cute idea. The pigmen could piss off. They were stupid.
Even Laszlo.
Yeah, they were just as stupid. It's like, nah.
We got a song and dance number. We got a musical number.
This is more Flash Gordon now. Sadly, Flash Gordon without Brian Blessed to make it awesome. And Timothy Dalton. It's also in that film.
Yeah.
It's an amazing film. But yeah. So who knows? Maybe they cut it down shorter to make them longer. Maybe. That's usually what they do. It's only like 2 episodes less. So what, 12 episodes normally?
Usually 12, yeah.
It's only down to 10. So I don't know. Maybe because it's on Sunday and they've got a bigger gap to fill instead of being on Saturday. They just looking at the drop between episode 1 and episode 2. It's not that bad.
What? What's not
the drop, the viewer drop.
The drop in
between episode 1 and episode 2. I haven't got episode 3 or 4's figures on.
No, they won't have their figures up. Well, they're not going to have 4s up for a while.
Well, yeah, 4 won't be up for a while, but 3 was. It's not that bad. I don't know what the other series were for. Without looking it up, no,
I think we've reached our natural end point.
We have.
Okay, so join us next time.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just looking at the last series. It was a bit more of a drop, but not. Oh dear. Sorry, carry on. I'm just looking at the figures.
I'm just wrapping up, really. You can join us next time for when we'll be giving our thoughts and review on the Turanga Conundrum.
Sounds like a game show.
Yeah, the good thing is you're doing first thoughts on that one next.
Good!
So
I'll just
leave you to try and get around saying the name.
I'll just say the episode and not have to say the name. Problem solved.
So, join us next week.